Well, another day and another car crash live interview by a mainstream British politician. Both the Labour Party side and the Tories have the most incompetent people as their representative and, of course, the front faces. You got Bridget Phillipson from the Labour Party. Earlier today, she was on LBC. I know, LBC. Being interviewed by Nick Ferrari about women's toilets and the extreme radical gender lobby and a whole debate about women's safety. I'm just going to show you this conversation. We're just going to watch this, listen to it together, and we'll react because I'm still speechless. Let's watch.
A trans woman with a penis would use which lavatory?
Well, look, I think it's important that all people feel safe and have dignity.
No, but she needs to go to the lavatory. Which one does she use?
I think there are a range of options that would.
Well, she hasn't got a range of options, respectfully. She's got a door with a woman on it. She's got a door with a bloke on it. Which one does she go in, Bridget Phillipson?
Well, many businesses and many public buildings also provide the option.
Yes, sadly, this restaurant only has one with a picture of a woman and a picture of a man. So which door does she go through?
Well, I would expect they would have a range of different options.
No, this restaurant doesn't. It's just got the two. So which one does she use?
I would want people to treat one another with respect.
She needs to use the lavatory, Shadow Secretary of State. Which one is she to use?
I would hope that person, whoever they would happen to be, trans person it's not clear, would...
Well, it is. It's a trans woman with a penis, and she's desperate to go to the loo, and she's really getting desperate now.
I wouldn't want that person to feel at risk. Equally, I wouldn't want biological women to feel intimidated.
So where does she go?
Space. It's about seeking common sense solutions and being practical about it. I would hope that they might be able to, for example, try and find a compromise where no one...
So she's got to leave the restaurant to find somewhere else, is what we're saying.
No, I would expect that a business would provide a range of different options so that all people, biological women and trans women, can find a way so that no one feels that their safety or dignity is compromised. And I do think where it comes to trans people within our society, I understand the challenges that the long process that many people will have gone through in order to be recognised in a gender different to the biological sex into which they were born. That is not a short process, that is an extensive...
But you seem to have checked earlier this week, you said she should use the female toilet, didn't you?
Look, I want to make sure that everyone, where it comes to this discussion, that we have this discussion in a way that is respectful and seeks to find common ground.
Okay, now, while the whole thing is ludicrous and it's kind of funny to watch these sort of things, I just can't help myself but to think in about a week's time, just over a week, these guys are going to be in government. Now, I know we're all sick and tired of the Tories. They've been hypocrites. They've been running a liberal green government. But the socialists with the Labour Party, these guys, compared to, for example, even Jeremy Corbyn, they are worse, because at least with someone like Jeremy Corbyn or like some sort of weirdo with their actual proactive agenda and a mission to destroy the West, you know where you stand with them because they have an agenda and they're open about it. These guys, a bunch of weak, feeble idiots who try to keep everybody happy at all times, sitting on fences for no reason. But that interview, if I were a member of the radical gender lobby side and the trans side, I would be offended, saying, wait, why can't you stand up for us? And if I were a woman, I would be offended. They managed to alienate everybody at the same time. But right now, people are not being fully alienated because the focus is people are going to vote Labour. They're so angry at Rishi Sunak, they say, we don't care, we just want to punish the Tories, we'll vote Labour. When they form a government, they're going to realise, after a few months, after a year or two, they'll be like, oh, so this is what a Labour government looks like. I'm not saying this for you guys to then now vote Tory again, but I'm simply saying those who are in a very complacent way voting Labour this time, they are going to be in for a bit of a shock.